Danger averted for now.
Well, the hosts have dominated the flow of the game in the last 15 minutes and are looking really threatening every time they go forward. Another now, and that would put the game to bed.
It might be. Nicely saved. Alex Munoz. Danger averted for now. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. And there goes the final whistle, and the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, Derek, it was a really tight game, but they were the better side over...
Occasion, and all week long the football chatter has centred around this game and these talented teams. Which one will outwit the other in a packed and passionate stadium? So many questions to be answered on a day of destiny.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's the Republic of Ireland versus Hungary.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, hitting the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully, we get a really good game here.
Oh, that's a super piece of defending. This is the starting 11 for the Republic of Ireland.
Well, when they don't have possession, it will be a back five. But when they win the ball back, the wing-backs will push further forward to make it a 3-5-2.
And here's the 11 for Hungary.
Well, it's a 5-3-2, which looks a little bit defensive to me. It certainly means they won't be able to press their opponents too high up the field. And again, that might be a problem for them.
Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. Robbie Brady. Jason Knight. And a good tackle. Oh, that one has promise. He's got to score! And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. And then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with such power, the keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
1-0 then. Very quick thinking there. And foul it is then. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Very effective pass. The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. Abate. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. Now the defenders know they need to get tighter. Oh, he's lost possession. Well, so close, and it goes down as a chance to draw level.
Yeah, really good chance to get back into this, I have to say. They just didn't take it.
This looks more than decent. Targets available, cross comes in. Well, mopping up defensively. Well, getting very close to the half-time interval, and it's a narrow lead for the visitors to this point. Stuart, how would you assess what we've seen?
Well, it's been a tight game so far, but they've just had that little bit more quality on the ball, particularly in midfield, where they've just started to take control. They'll be fairly happy going in at half-time if it stays like this.
How can he take them on and beat them? Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Has eyes for goal, and what a magical save it was! Delivering it. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So back underway here into the second half. He's got space. Could cross it in here. Has eyes for goal. And a goal to increase their advantage to 2 overall. That little bit of a cushion. Now it's all about keeping the concentration.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. He skips past his marker, and that gives him the space to get his shot away. Excellent stuff from him.
2-0 now, and back underway. Roland Shalai. He could pick out a teammate. High quality defending. Really good interception. 30 minutes left for play. Plenty of options. Just needs to stay calm. And oh, it's in! We cannot declare this contest over. They still believe. Abate. Under pressure. Doesn't seem to be bothering him. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Ferguson. Knight. Brady now. And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. Time for a change then. Played over. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. And he's broken free. And it's got to be. Oh, tremendous save.
Well, I have to say, that's a magnificent piece of goalkeeping. That's a great stop.
And a substitution in the offing. And clearing it away. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Well, they couldn't quite use that break in the manner that they'd hoped. Oh, that's a super ball over the top. Troy Parrott. On the attack in the closing phase. This could be the equaliser. But no, he's fluffed his lines. Good heavens.
Well, that's the chance they've been looking for. The question is, will they get another one? Time is running out now.
And given away by Hungary. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. This could level it. And the final whistle is sounded. And victory for Hungary. Stuart, sum up their performance for us.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall...
The magical feeling of match day and the desire to lose yourself in the moment. That's what today is all about. A meeting of two talented sides ready to go at it in front of a capacity crowd. Not to mention the eyes of the wider football world. Stay with us. We'll have all the action live here on EA TV. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Hungary, and they take on Czechia.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off.
It's there for him. Oh, it's a superb challenge. Very timely. And here's the 11 for Hungary.
Well, it's a 3-4-2-1, but they can't allow their centre-forward to become too isolated. And that will be determined by the two players in behind him. They have to affect the game.
Oh, opportunity here, Stuart. And the danger is averted. Andras Schäfer. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. And that's great work to keep it in play. Big chance. Still possibilities. And he did what he had to do defensively.
Well, you have to think they're going to take the lead at some point, because they're really looking dangerous at the moment.
Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Tremendously strong in the tackle. Well, they're trying to get right into his face. Adam Nudge. Will he finish? And there it is! The breakthrough! That will do nicely.
Well, just look how exposed the keeper is. He's got absolutely no chance there, but they do take it well, you have to say.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Kalbach. Zeleny. Łukasz Sadilek. Oh, he's through here. And a goal! An end-to-end game, and they weren't behind for long. So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Loic Nego. Kevin Varga. Kalbach. Łukasz Sadilek. Tomasz Holeš. Well, a good tackle. Adam Nudge. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Vidra. The first half here comes to an end. And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Roland Shalai. Determined defending. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Promising attack this, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Varga. Well, a really good run. Oh, great attacking play. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Vidra. Kevin Varga. Shalai. This is looking threatening. Has eyes for goal. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. There to take it away. Novotny. And defensive play to be applauded. Trying to get onto the front foot with the minutes ticking away. A matter of keeping his composure. Oh, but beaten by a goalkeeper imbued with confidence.
Well, he's just saved his team there. What a time to pull off a save like that.
And there's the delivery. Sustained pressure and they have the ball now. Very quick thinking there. Oh, good run this. Now what can he do with it? The supporters want to see him have a go. And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal. Well, it's a big moment for him. Just needs to get his players refocused now.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And the final whistle is sounded, and victory for Hungary. Stuart, sum up their performance for us.
Yes, Derek, well, it could have gone either way, couldn't it? It was so...
Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, he's certainly on fire at the moment. He looks fit, he looks sharp, and he's full of confidence. He's just been too hot to handle, and I fully expect him to score again today and eventually break that record.
Live coverage coming your way next. Well, if you enjoy your football, this is a marvellous city to come to. Welcome to the Estadio Ciutat de Valencia. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. And coming up, pulsating action from La Liga EA Sports. It's Levante, and they take on Real Oviedo.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today.
Well, it's the basic 4-4-2 formation, but played well it can be really effective. And key to its success are the wide midfield players. They have to be fit, they need to be able to run with the ball, and they need to double up with their fullbacks. It's a really tough role for them.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
Well, 4-4-2 against 4-4-2, that certainly takes me back. But I think this will come down to who wins the battle in central midfield, because there's four very good players in there.
And so it will be a corner. Can someone get on the end of this? Appear to be in two minds. Real chance. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here. Borja Sanchez. And snuffing out the danger. Cruz. Yildiz. Just straying offside. Paulino. Jaime Seoane. He's using his strength to good effect. And Levante come away with it. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. Has a go! And it's gone in! Just what the doctor ordered. Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer. In with a chance! Full credit, wonderful stop. Well, nearing the half-time interval, and suffice it to say, they're not making great use of home advantage. Stuart, your assessment?
Well, they've been outplayed in this first half, and they need that half-time whistle to come soon, so they can regroup, change one or two things tactically, and come out with a better attitude in the second 45.
Winning back possession. Abase has it. Crossing opportunity. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Really good challenge. Plenty of options. Well, here is an occasion you'll want to join us for live coverage on EA TV of the Cup final. It's Levante against Atletico.
Well, that should be a great Cup final between two excellent teams who really deserve their big day out. Really looking forward to it.
Abate. Is it going to be? And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. And Levante will get the throw in. Well, the supporters think it's on. Oh, a brilliantly timed tackle when it really mattered. And foul it is then. Well, they've decided to make a change. And a big match in La Liga to savour shortly on EA TV. It's Real Oviedo against Real Sociedad. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Chance to make a game of it here. A goal! And it's very much game on here.
Well, here's the replay. He's done well to get his head up, pick out a teammate, and then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
Seoane. It looked as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. Yildiz are getting it forward, but they need an equaliser. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. This could square the game, and it has! Such late excitement, and no wonder they're jumping for joy as we speak. Not many sides would have the mental strength to bounce back from adversity like this team. 5 minutes to go. Abate. And a goal at this stage could be decisive. Can he put them in front? Now, can they hit them on the counter? He's in here. Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
Certainly.
Cooper dun dun. Dalam Kenyari. Atletico Baja Levante.
This is it, the ultimate test. The two best teams in the tournament go head-to-head, but there can only be one winner. Who will it be? Well, after plenty of pre-match anticipation, the wait is finally over. My name is Derek Ray. I'm joined by Stuart Robson in the commentary box, and we're just seconds away from kick-off in what promises to be a spectacular final. It's Atletico Madrid, and they take on Levante.
Well, it's been a long journey for both these teams, Derek. It's not been easy, but these players are 90 minutes away from making history for themselves. No doubt both managers will have set out their game plans and made sure every player knows exactly what their roles are. What a game we have in store for us.
Well, no way through. And here are the starters for Atletico. Jan Oblak is the preferred keeper. Thomas Lemar starts alongside Saul in central midfield. And up front, Antoine Griezmann starts with Gerard Moreno. And a corner for Atletico. Playing it in. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. No two ways about it. Azpilicueta has figured prominently on the back pages in recent days. The rumours are true. He's going... Genuine chance. Oh, there's the goal! There's the opener! How about that?
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with such power, the keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
Cucurella. And here's Lamar. Cucurella. And taking it away. Van Cruz. Well, a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Cucurella. And passing it through, and he's in. Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper. Well, possibilities in the centre. Able to close down the shot. Oh, a goal it is! The equaliser in this final. What next in the drama? So, a level contest. 1-1. Bella Concha. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Hakimi. That's useful play, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Cruz. Well, moving the ball impressively here. Takes the shot! Off the post and back in play. And I think the threat has been averted. Hakimi. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. Into the second half then, and these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. And giving them too much space on the flank. Can he put them in front? Oh, it's in! They take the lead here, and just how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Gerard Moreno. Can't miss, surely. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans. The trophy coming their way, surely.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Saul. And defending as a unit. "30 minutes left for play." And another treat from La Liga coming up for you live here on EA TV. It's Atletico versus Valencia. And pushed away to safety. Amar Dedic. Abase has it. Well, the pass not finding its target. Saul. Here's Moreno. Now the attack fizzled out. Thomas Lemar. Griezmann! Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. Abase has it. Levante unable to hang on to the ball. Well, they've given him too much space. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. And the counter-attack is on, options available. Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? Not out of the woods yet. Danger averted for now. Savage. Now with Hakimi. Moreno. And the ball back now with Atletico. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. The danger not over. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. And it's all over. It is a story of silverware secure. They've done it.
They certainly have, and they deserve to do it as well. They were the better team today. They were absolutely excellent.
And now it's all about enjoying these very special celebratory moments.
Well, just look at the joy on these players' faces. Absolutely incredible. Well, this is special for everybody at the club. What a great moment for any young player. And this is what you dream about when you start playing football. When you're playing in the playground, you want to win a cup. Brilliant moment.
It's a special moment in the career of any footballer. And now for the trophy lift itself. The cup winners.
Well, you can just see what it means to those players and the manager. That's fantastic stuff.
There's always the element of chance in a cup competition. But my goodness, they've taken the rough with the smooth. And now they... The cameras are fixed to one man. 4 goals in 3 games. You can't argue with that. Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And on the menu, quarter-final action in the Europa League. It's Trabzonspor, and they take on Levante.
Well, this should be an excellent first leg, Derek, and I'm interested to see how both sides approach this game. The first 20 minutes will give us a good indication. I'm looking forward to this one.
And a throw coming up after that authoritative challenge. This is the lineup for the home team.
Well, on paper, they look a very balanced team. But the three advanced midfielders...
It could be up for grabs. And a time for calm on the ball. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Yildiz. For the lead here. Foiling his opponent completely. In a decent position now. Still could be dangerous. And in the end, no damage done.
Değerli futbol severler, maç boyunca sergilediğiniz sportman tutum için teşekkür ederiz.
Rewarded for that brilliant high press. It might be. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Let's see about the delivery. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. Good movement. Well, far too much elevation there. Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. Taxiarchis Funtas. Good-looking sequence. Opportunity it is. And fine goalkeeping. Goalkeeper should take charge. Batista Mendy. Went in strongly, decisively. In position to give them the lead, maybe. Well, what a glorious chance to grab the first goal of the contest.
Well, you have to say that's a wasted opportunity to get their noses in front here. Golden opportunity.
Mislav Orsic. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, and he's made headway. Will he? Oh, yes! 1-0 it is, and it doesn't come as a huge surprise.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
That is that for the first half here. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. A very good tackle. But a big match in La Liga to savour.
Oh, can he finish it here, Derek?
And saved by the keeper. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture.
Well, it's been a while, but these fans are now coming to life. Can they equalise here?
Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Showing a lot of guile there. And defensive play to be applauded. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Mislav Orsic. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? A fine reading of the situation. Throw in for Levante. Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Abate. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Batista Mendy. Flavio. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Abate has it. Running with the ball confidently. Takes the shot. Can they cover up? Pulls it back. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Has eyes for goal. He's blocked it. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Played over. Got to get rid of it. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Just the challenge that was required.
Well, I have to say, these fans have been excellent. They still believe they're going to get back into this.
Do they have it in them to level this? And so the referee confirms that this first leg is officially over. Just what the away fans were hoping for. Now they've got to hold their nerve when the action moves to their patch next.
They were the better.